biggest thing that I want you guys to remember, and this is going to be seemingly, because emotions, now let's shift into a little, we'll still talk about emotions, but let's shift into the heart. So we've talked about our mind, and it's all interconnected anyways, but your heart. Everybody shuts off their heart at some point in their life. I want you guys to lean in for a moment. Is your heart shut off right now? Or normally? Maybe it's open right now because you're like, Mandy's safe, it's fine. But do you walk around with your heart closed? Yes. Yes, it's reopening, yes. Slightly closed, yes. Okay, so you know what's so funny? This is something that I've noticed out of all the years of work. We think that our pain resides in our heart. We think our trauma, our memories, our being taken advantage of, our being manipulated, the bad parts of us that we're shameful for, we think it all sits in our heart. But it doesn't. Not at all. It's one of the biggest lies that we have told ourselves as humans. So we have shut off access to our heart for no good reason. In an attempt to protect ourselves, in an attempt to be able to process everything from our minds, which slows everything down and creates all the messes that we end up in, we shut off our hearts, which is our greatest ability to raise our vibration, our greatest tool in manifestation. Our intuition resides in our heart. I'm not just talking about literally like your chest cavity. I am talking about what the heart means, your soul, your spirit, your connectedness, your unconditional love, your access to the divine. When you try to shut off your heart, you shut off all of those things as well. You shut off all those beautiful emotions too. And it's so funny to me that it's not even where all that stuff is stored. I'm not saying it doesn't flutter out on the way when it cracks open, but it doesn't get stored there. It's actually stored in the mind, which is why shutting off your heart, you never fully run away from your trauma, do you? You never fully run away from the pain. Shutting off your heart was never the answer, yet we do it. So I want to connect that gap with you all right now. And if you can, I want you guys to close your eyes for a second. We're going to do a little meditation. Jumping right in. Take a couple deep breaths, at least 3 super deep breaths, please. All right, if it feels right to you, imagine a golden sphere the top of your forehead, right in front of it. It might kind of go into your body a little bit. This represents your awareness and your consciousness. Now we're going to move that sphere down into literally our chest cavity, and we're going to pretend like our heart lives there. Not just our physical, but everything that we have bottled up. Everything that we have been afraid to let go of. Everything that we thought we were protecting ourselves from. Yet we literally shut it in there so it couldn't escape, so it couldn't transmute, so it couldn't be processed. And I want you to pay attention now to what's blocking your heart. What does it look like? I always imagine mine like a rib cage. There's like bones all around it. And to open it up, I'd have to practically break the bones to get in there. Are there chains and a lock on it? Do you even have the key? Is it a concrete wall? And now, in the highest good of all, I want you to break it open. In this space, build your parameters that it is completely safe to do so. Ask that as much as possible can be removed without your active effort. By opening your heart, that does not mean you'll be taken advantage of. That, again, is not the heart we're talking about. By opening your heart, that does not mean that you will experience massive amounts of pain. It does not mean that you can't trust yourself. And it does not mean that you have to go back to any of your traumas or memories just because it's open. What it does mean, though, and remember, you live and die by your beliefs. What it does mean is vulnerability is strength. That your heart has the greatest ability to transmute any darkness that you have ever or will ever or could ever experience with little to no effort. It is the place where you can manifest most incredibly. It is where your soulmate resides, where the greatest life possible is. And it is your compass. And it was given to you with a very grand purpose. And if it doesn't feel safe to open it, that's okay too. I love you no matter what. And you're okay right where you are. But even if we just let a little bit of that light shine out, I promise you no one's going to be there to snuff it out. Not right now, and not as you embrace these tools. I ask in the highest good of all, if you can, that you keep your heart open for the rest of this session, and hopefully forever. And you get curious about what flies out of there. Hand over your heart, feeling that golden light. Breathing it in. Remembering that you weren't given anything in life that is meant to cause you pain. It is a tool, a beautiful one at that. Take a few deep breaths, remembering you are unconditionally loved. And I'm not talking about human love. And slowly open your eyes and come on back. How you guys feeling? If it feels right, do that again. Every time that you feel emotional, beautiful, amazing, light, good. Good. Do that again and again and again until it becomes abnormal for you to have your heart closed. Because that's how it once was. And it might have shut off at such a young age that you don't even remember what it fully feels like to be heart open. That's okay. But that doesn't mean that it's not available to you.